To put more money back into Kentucky public schools, the governor of Kentucky tonight told lawmakers in Frankfort that he wants to take money away from almost every state agency, including universities and Kentucky State Police. But Kentucky would also get a lot of new road projects, $1 billion worth. Will Steve Beshear's wish list come true? 11 at 11's political editor Joe Arnold covered the budget address. He's just back from Frankfort tonight.
Does Kentucky march aggressively into the future? Or do we cower under the covers as the world leaves us behind?
Governor Steve Beshear answered his question with a budget which increases K-12 education funding to historic levels.
It is time to again fund our classrooms like we should.
At the expense of nearly every other area of the budget. State agencies which have endured budget cut after budget cut, some more than 30% the last 6 years, would be cut another 5% under Beshear's plan. A 2.5% decrease for state police, community and technical colleges, and universities. U of L President Jim Ramsey and UK President Eli Capilouto sat stone-faced as Beshear justified his plan, the 13th cut to university funding in 14 years.
But honestly, there is simply no way to create enough money to make the needed investments in pre-K through 12th grade unless higher education is included in the reductions.
He asked for our help in finding additional revenue to offset the need for a cut, so we'll be very supportive of his efforts with regard to tax reform and expanded gaming.
Does this mean more tuition increases?
Well, there's always going to be some level of tuition increase. It's just the magnitude.
In addition to cuts, Beshear wants to tap into unused and underused funds. Savings, he says, are created by federal health care reform and careful management of the state's debt service.
I think it validates much of what we have said for years, that it is an issue of spending, not a need for revenue.
Everybody got brought into the loop, I think. And it's hard enough to do that when times are good, but it's really difficult to do it when times are bad.
The budget not only includes a 2% pay increase for teachers in the first fiscal year, but up to a 5% pay increase for the lowest paid state workers. At the state capitol, Joe Arnold, WHAS 11 News.
The budget also includes nearly $2 billion in new debt to pay for a number of big projects, including a new classroom building at the University of Louisville and to expand the Kentucky International Convention Center in downtown Louisville.